Hey, what's up? This is Troy Moses of Troy Moses Media, and I just got finished editing this photo, and I figured, why not make a video and have some more content? Why not keep it real with y'all? I'm making this video just so I can have some more content. Now, I'm not about to retouch the photo in front of y'all. I'm just going over the photo and showing y'all what I did. All right, and before we even get into that, the breakdown of this photo, before we even get into that, I want to tell y'all for the next 6 months, at the first Friday of every month, we will have a retouching party, 7 p.m. the first Friday of every month for the next 6 months. You can join our retouching party. Go on my website, sign up. Yes, you gotta pay. It's cheap right now. So join us at www.troymosesmedia.com. We're retouching live on Zoom. When I say we're retouching, I'm really talking about me. I'm retouching the photos. I'm retouching. You sitting back, you just watching. You are paying to watch me retouch photos. All right. So I'm about to get into this because I'm about to go to bed. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning. This is what I did to the photo. All right, and let's go over that. Well, I gotta keep this ticked on. All right, the first thing I do when I'm working on a photo is I do some cleanup. Now, if you look at the photo, there's a lot of stuff in the photo I don't want in the photo. Like the little dirt on the steps, this over here, some of this over here. So I do a little cleanup work. Let me show you what's in my cleanup action. All these actions are made by me. I'm not using anybody's actions. And there's nothing wrong with using anybody's actions because I freely give you mine if you join the retouching party. But anyway, because on my computer I have Pratik Nayat. I have some of his actions. I have Prince Mason. Excuse me. I have some of Prince Mason actions, but I tend not to use their actions. I use my own that I created because mine suit me and my workflow and how I work. So there's a lot of stuff out there that I don't even need, but mine, I need my actions. All right, so this is what I do in cleanup work, because these are the 4 things you're going to clean up in a photo anyway. Skin, hair, clothes, environment. Those are the things I work with. But now you see I still left something there, so I'm coming back to it somewhere in the retouching process. And I didn't retouch her hair. I didn't retouch hair. All right, for dodge and burn, I did not use curves layers or a white brush. This time I actually used the dodge and burn tools, which I rarely do. I use the dodge and burn tools for this. You see that? It's a little lightening up, trying to even out the skin tones. Get rid of the blotchiness, the dark spots. All right, I did some frequency separation. Not like you may know frequency separation. I only did frequency separation working on the top texture layer. I didn't use no mixer brush, none of that. This photo was strictly edited with the healing brush and the dodge and burn tools. All right, so I did some more healing up here on the texture layer, as you can see. Then I used the dodge and burn tools to do some global dodge and burn. All right, and then I whiten the eyes. Let me show you all what I got in here to whiten the eyes. Black and white layer, hue saturation. All right, so I whiten the eyes. Matter of fact, should I be showing y'all what's in my layers? I might not even do that no more. See the eyes? But I whiten it to a certain degree. Let's see how far I went. I went to 61 because we still wanted to look realistic. Let me tell y'all something. For y'all that like the over-retouch stuff, or you like photos over-retouch, high-end retouching is not over-retouching photos. High-end retouching is almost like when you see a photo, it's almost like, is it retouched? That's high-end retouching. All right, when you look at all of these magazines, these high-end magazines out there, you trying to figure out, is it retouch? Because you were trained to see, like if you look on YouTube, you see all this stuff over-retouched. It's over, the skin is too smooth. It does not look like the person. All right, I don't do that because I deal with everyday people, and these people want to look back at their photos and they want to see themselves. They want the photo to look like them, all right? But enhanced a little bit, not where it's fake, not where it look fake. I remember I seen a Hype Hair magazine cover that Derek Blanks posted some years ago. He took a photo of Keisha Cole and he posted the photo and he said, this don't even look like my work because they blurred the skin so crazy. High-end retouching is not blurring the skin, all right? So anyway, we don't have time to go over that. If you want to understand retouching this stuff, come to my retouching party, all right? So we did a little eye pop. I'm not opening no more layers anyway. You wanna see what's in my layers, and I mean, you want my actions and get them? You can get them. Come to the retoucher party. We did a little eye pop. You see that? We did color corrections. Now, if you look at this, I didn't do anything crazy. If you look at the photo is a little bit cool, especially when you look at the steps. It's a little bit cool. So what I wanted to do was warm it up a little bit, and that's what we did. I wanted some contrast, so I did curves contrast. It's not as simple as it sounds, but I did curves contrast. Don't know if you can see that. It's subtle, I see it. Okay, I did black and white help layer. We're not going to click on that because that's just for retouching. All right, we did this layer right here called hair retouch. Now remember, I told you I didn't retouch the layer. You'll see this is really messing with highlights and shadows. See that? The hair is highlighted and there's some shadows in there. All right, I did a gradient map, just working with the skin tone. That's subtle. That's so subtle, I can't blame you if you don't see it. All right, then I sharpen the image. Subtle. All right, now when I do sharpening, I sharpen the face and I may sharpen the hair sometime. I may or may not. It depends, but I don't always sharpen the hair, and rarely do I sharpen the whole body. I used to sharpen the whole photo. I didn't get this from anybody, but I started realizing the only thing I want sharpened is the face. Just a little bit, to get the eyes to pop a little bit, to get a little more skin texture. That's all I really sharpen the face for, just a little bit. All right, not overdone. All right, so then I did some more stuff on the face with the remove tool, and you'll see over here I used the remove tool again for this stuff. All right, so look at her face, the remove tool, bow. And also over here, I messed up right there with the remove tool. I could have backed out of it and started over, but I didn't. So we'll get back to that. Okay, and also what I did was camera raw. I wanted to add some vignette. Now I made a vignette action, but then I made a camera raw action. So I said, because I was using camera raw to go do the vignette. I like to do my vignette in camera raw. Sometimes I do it I used to do it in lens correction, but now I like to go to camera raw and do the vignette there. So I didn't see a purpose to have the camera raw action and the vignette action. So I deleted the vignette action because now I go straight to camera raw and add vignette. And I like that better. All right, so there go a little bit of, and this lens anyway, this is the Sigma 35mm 1.2 art. This lens is crazy and heavy on the vignette, but you can't really tell in this photo, but. All right, so that's all we did to the photo, and you're gonna see when I click on the finish layer that I did come back for that right there. All right. I did come back for that right there. All right, so let me back out of this a little bit just so you can see it. Oh, we already on 100, all right. Excuse me. All right, so I like how that look. I like how that came out. We did that with just the dodge and burn tools. Let me cut this off so you can really see it. We smoothed the skin with only using dodge and burn. No mixer brush, none of that. All right, so like I said, if you want to learn how to retouch your images, come to my retouching party. That's going to be the first Friday of every month, 7 p.m. Choose the date you want to come. There's no need for you to attend every date. Well, if you do attend every date, you'll have to pay for it, but it's going to be basically the same techniques taught all 6 times. So there's no need for one person to keep coming unless you just want to. But anyway, I am Tron Moses of Tron Moses Media, and I'll catch you on the next one.